Why hiring a driver recruiting agency is best. As e-commerce continues to boom and businesses recover from the COVID-19 pandemic, there is an increasing demand to hire truck drivers because more trucks need to be on the road. That is why Class A drivers are essential for a trucking business. For this reason, hiring a driver recruiter is equally important to finding a competent truck driver. 1. Truck driver recruiting expertise. Not all truck driver recruiting companies are equal. Hiring an experienced recruitment agency with the expertise and specialization in truck driver recruitment services will give you excellent results. Rig on Wheels Broker and Recruitment has over 10 years of industry experience. Since 2010, it has helped trucking companies hire new drivers to meet quality and experienced talents with the right qualifications. Our trucking recruitment service aims to improve driver retention in trucking by helping drivers find their perfect company match. We can offer both trucking carriers and drivers reliable recruiting services with an effective recruiting process in place. 2. Systematic recruitment. Truck driving companies hiring new drivers find it challenging to look for the best talents with the ongoing shortage of drivers and a more demanding set of qualifications to fulfill the roles. Recruiting qualified candidates can take much energy and time of your human resource department, from interviewing applicants to background and qualifications check to test job skills. As your success relies on your drivers, these steps should be done thoroughly to find the best talents in your coverage areas. To get your people working on more critical tasks, such as improving retention and building employee satisfaction strategies, recruitment services like ROW can help. We have an easy and streamlined recruitment process, including an online truck driver application and proven truck driver recruitment methods. With a recruitment service specializing in recruiting drivers for over-the-road truck driving jobs, you'll have lower turnovers and higher retention. 3. Legal compliance. The transportation industry is heavily regulated. Both drivers and trucking companies carry out their legal obligations and responsibilities every day. Small or large companies want to minimize their risk while limiting their liabilities for peace of mind and protection from potential litigation cases. Working with a recruitment agency for truck drivers will be covered because you'll be able to work with updated industry experts who can deal with changing regulations. 4. Turnover and retention. Small freight businesses experienced a 72% churn rate and at least 90% for large fleets in the last quarter of 2020. This is costly for business, with the turnover cost for a truck driver up to $15,000 and industry-wide a staggering amount of $2.8 billion annually, considering different expenses, such as hiring, onboarding, and new driver training. Turnover is particularly apparent among early-stage drivers who have been on the job for less than a year. Therefore, it is essential to focus on retention in the recruitment and hiring process. Employing a driver recruitment agency like ROW may be wiser because we focus on driver retention through hiring based on your truck driver requirements and company culture to match the ideal drivers for your needs. Rig on Wheels Broker and Recruitment also offers consultation services to help you reduce turnover and increase satisfied drivers through personalized recruitment and retention strategies. 5. Proven recruiting and hiring capabilities. Companies hiring CDL drivers hire truck driver recruiting firms because they don't just hire new drivers but also help in filling in temporary and seasonal truck driver jobs. Companies have immediate requirements, such as the need to fulfill a large trucking job, with the driver shortage, or when some of their drivers are unavailable for an already booked trip. The help from a recruiting agency can immediately assist and help trucking companies find new drivers fast. Hiring CDL driver recruiting companies also means employing professionals specializing in the search and recruitment of pre-screened and qualified truck drivers. In addition, they have the tools and resources to pre-screen every driver. And when it comes to flexibility, these recruiting firms already have a pool of licensed and experienced truck drivers for immediate deployment. As a result, fleet or trucking companies can get their drivers for their specific requirements sooner than when they do the recruiting, sourcing, and marketing themselves. 6. Qualified candidates. Commercial trucking and transportation are heavily regulated. As a result, all states and Washington, D.C., implement strict requirements before issuing every applicant a commercial driver's license. For example, they will undergo knowledge and skills tests and must correctly answer 80% of all the questions. They also need certifications and record checks. However, being issued a license is not enough. Companies hiring a truck driver should also consider other factors, such as the candidate's fitness for their company culture. Doing the recruitment on their own and considering all these things, they might need to spend a lot of time and resources to look for qualified candidates. But by using the services of a recruitment agency specializing in the trucking industry, fleet companies can find matching candidates because they already have the experience and tools to find the best drivers in the area. 7. Time saving. Hiring the wrong person for the job is more expensive than using a recruiting agency for truck drivers. According to the U.S. Department of Labor's estimate, the average cost of making a wrong hiring decision is 30% of the person's first-year expected earnings. However, it's not only the cost that you save for using the services of a driver recruitment firm. A truck driver hiring agency also saves you precious time. Instead of your staff creating the job advertisement, reading and scanning the resumes, shortlisting candidates, and interviewing potential hires, a hiring agency for truck drivers will do all these for you. Thus, your staff can work on the tasks you hired and paid them for. 8. Driver database. You might be limiting the number of people to fill truck driver vacancies if you do in-house recruitment only, even if you post your job adverts on your website and social media channels. However, using a truck driver recruiter who already has access to thousands of resumes in their database. And as they're using a smart applicant tracking system, they can easily match potential candidates to your requirements, making truck drivers qualified for the vacant positions readily available when the need arises, like in seasonal driver jobs. Final thoughts. The importance of the driver retention trucking industry should not be overlooked because time is always of the essence in trucking. You need good drivers to keep your trucks rolling and move goods from one place to another. While recruiting and hiring truck drivers will take time and resources, your staff becomes occupied with recruitment. We can help. Hire Rig on Wheels broker and recruitment services to recruit qualified and top drivers in your area. Driver application link. Contact us today. If you work in the trucking industry and want to share your experience, email me at recruiting@rigonwheels.com. To learn more about Rig on Wheels broker and recruitment services, email questions to recruiting@rigonwheels.com. To speak directly to Camille Gaines, call 2819683100. Do you like our content? Want to get it on a bi-weekly basis? Please subscribe to Right Arrow. Follow us on all social media platforms. YouTube Right Arrow / Instagram Right Arrow, Facebook Right Arrow, TikTok Right Arrow / @rig_on_wheels, LinkedIn Right Arrow, Pinterest Right Arrow /